Hello everyone, welcome to Pairfect, the ultimate lifestyle show where we celebrate the visionaries and trailblazers shaping our world. I'm Dinah Ventura.
And I'm Ramirez. Today we're thrilled to welcome a dynamic leader in business world and the president and CEO of Warehouse Management Incorporated group of companies with a robust background in logistics and a deep commitment to innovation. He also serves as a board director for the Philippine Economic Zone Authority, or PEZA, and is an Alumni Region and president of the University of the Philippines Alumni Association. His journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and vision in driving economic growth and fostering community development.
So without further ado, let's welcome our guest, Mr. Robert Lester Aranton.
Hi,
Sir,
sir.
wow.
Hello.
Grabe palang
Oo,
the credentials.
the profile.
No,
Oh.
not really. Just
So what motivated you to pursue a career in logistics and supply chain management?
yeah, it's like this. No, when I graduated from the University of the Philippines School of Economics, I was already a working student. So we deal with a trading company, trading coffee. So
At the time, yes.
yeah, at the time, no, it was 1984.
Okay.
So ang ginawa namin, I was in charge of the documentation for the export of coffee. So, dahan-dahan, kukuha ko yung flow ng documentation. Then after the documentation, the actual and the physical handling of the goods. So we went to the warehouse, we hired trucks, I talked with suppliers. So, for a time, nagkaroon kami ng tinatawag sa business na jackpot. Meaning, we bought coffee and we sold it for a bigger profit. Because at that time, when coffee kasi is vulnerable to the weather.
To the weather.
Kung nagkaroon ng frost or a not so good weather frost in Brazil, which is the biggest coffee supplier in the world, kakaroon ng supply shortage. So, supply and demand pa rin. So, mababa yung supply, mataas ang demand, so tataas ang price. So, at that time, may stock kami, so pinenta namin. Nakuha ko na rin yung trading, no? Siguro, may timing, may opportunity at the right time, you can earn, di ba?
Yes.
You got more curious on how to handle the
ganito
business.
pala ito. So, we expanded. We got a jackpot, meaning what you call this, a amount of money that is enough to expand. So, na-expand kami. We ventured into establishing a buying station in Davao.
Okay.
So after 3 years, pumunta ako sa Davao. Then I talk with farmers, directly na kami, direct to the source. Kasi
Supplier na.
kung kausap namin mga traders,
May ano pa.
may margin pa, may mga, so gumawa kami ng trading company based in Davao, near to the source.
Okay.
So doon ko na nakuha yung whole logistics chain and the value chain.
So you were learning along the way.
Along the way. Pero hindi naman consciously or deliberately, but I have to learn it because it's business. No?
Yes.
When you say business, it's you're at stake, di ba? You have a stake, or tomorrow if you will not handle it well, then wala po, tapos ka na, di ba? So I was really serious about it.
So you went.
So you don't nag-start yung ano ko sa legit. And it is also related to food security because of the value chain. It's also related to efficiency, related to generating employment, and then value adding, and then light manufacturing, meaning you can process it and have value added, then you can export it. So, na-expose na ako sa export market
Okay.
and domestic sourcing.
Okay.
So, yun. That's
I see.
So, in this journey, along the way, learning more about the logistics side, can you describe a significant challenge that you might have faced while growing a Warehouse Management Incorporated and how you overcame it?
Yeah, ang number one challenge talaga is, of course, financing on the part of the producer, no? Sa producer side. Kasi there are traders who are at the same time financiers. They advance before the crop is harvested. They advance the payment. So on the side of the producers, they get the advance and then they will deliver the coffee.
Okay.
Now, if you are the trader side, you should have enough cash. Or you should have enough financial backup to get
The goods.
the goods because you are at the sourcing, no? Sourcing side. So, yun ang problema kasi businessmen will really take advantage of that situation. Let's say, at that level, no? So they buy it, they advance the money, but they would charge so high interest or you know. So this is at the expense of our producers, of our farmers. So yung challenge na nakikita ko as a whole, no, the system itself, sabi ko, this will not progress as a system because you know yung producers cannot get what they deserve to get at a certain price that so magkakaroon sila ng walang silang incentive.
Yeah, right.
So ang nangyari diyan, lugi yung mga producers, hindi sila magpo-produce so they cannot buy fertilizers, yung mga maintenance ng farm nila. So pati yung production mawawala na rin, affected na rin. So ang nangyari pag karoon ng abrupt changes in the supply and demand, in the supply side, no, in the world market. Kunyari, maganda yung weather in Brazil, so masyadong mataas yung supply, so bababa yung price. So wala nang incentive, hindi na i-harvest ng mga farmers. Kinakat nila yun, biro mo, kinakat nila yung mga old trees na yun.
Sayang.
Sayang.
So we were net exporters before, but now, we are now net importer. 90%. So nakita ko na yan noon na pag hindi maayos ito, magiging import dependent tayo with coffee. So it's already happening now. Oo. So hindi lang yan.
Don't we have a lot of coffee producers
Yeah,
in the
we have-
Philippines? How come we are
yeah.
importing so much?
Because of the big demand in the domestic market.
So kulang pa din yung pinoproduce.
Kulang. Pero dati, nag-export tayo.
Oo nga.
Ngayon nag-import. You just imagine the
What
impact.
could have been done to prevent that from happening?
So, well, of course, sabihin natin, siyempre government support for the production.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's really a holistic approach, no? Finance, and then marketing, then post-harvest facilities.
Yes.
Yun, so it's a holistic approach to take care of the industry.
So at the time when you were growing your company, you're saying that one of the challenges was that lack of support from government.
That's one, but it's really the logistics aspect. So it's a logistics game.
Okay.
So part of the logistics, so the definition of logistics is delivering goods needed on time.
Okay.
Ang problema, warehouse, kulang.
Yes.
Post-harvest facilities, the warehouse. Then yung sa production side, yung mga fertilizers. And then sa marketing side, kulang din. Tapos yung we export the raw materials. Wala man lang value added. No? May processing or roasting. So masyadong maliit yung value added to our product. So ang nangyayari, walang incentive yung mga farmers na if they plant more coffee, mas matado pa silang nababaon sa utang. Mas wala silang incentive yan. Hindi sila profitable. Kinat nila. Pinaltan ng, you can just imagine ilang years yan, 9 to 10 years ata yan. Mga old trees na yun. Oh.
That's
So napaka
sad.
sayang.
So sad.
So ngayon, nire-revive nila yung industry.
Okay.
At saka hindi lang sa coffee yan, like sa ibang
Many
many
other
other
Agri.
agricultural commodities. So,
But are you seeing some changes now?
now, yeah, because nagiging yung mga business leaders na naging concerned na sila about this. The impact of this and then how they can help the farmers. So nagbibigay na sila ng technology, especially yung mga big buyers, no? Like Nestle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tinutulungan nila ngayon. Meron silang marketing tie-up.
Okay.
So you produce, you are guaranteed a buyer.
So there's more support now, and you see things improving.
Yes,
Yes.
improving.
There's hope.
Hopefully.
Meron talaga. Hope
Hopefully
talaga,
we have
oo.
hope.
Okay.
And,
Kasi we have a lots of farmlands.
Oo nga.
And
Yes.
we do produce most of these crops din na ini-import natin.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
better
that's
din talaga na mas meron tayong support locally.
yes.
Oo.
Yes, local, especially that our population is growing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yung ano noon, coffee, hindi pa popular yan. Yung mga Starbucks, wala pa yan.
Yes.
Nandun na kami sa coffee industry.
Oo nga, you were there very early.
Very
before,
early.
Before coffee
Oo.
became such a big...
Dati
I
pa,
wouldn't call
ang
it a
ginagawa
trend.
namin, meron kaming
True.
fund na binibigay
Oo.
sa common fund just to advertise that coffee is good for the health. Coffee is, drink coffee every day. Yung mga ganun.
So, kayo pala yung nag-start ng mga ganon
Yeah, oo.
movement.
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 Pero,
Diba?
sabi ko, yun pala, looking back, sabi ko, meron din pala kaming nagawa about coffee.
So, today, sir, your company, what does it do now? I mean, how has
so
it
ang
grown?
nangyari is, we expanded to, so after the coffee, tapos na yung coffee, no? So I was connected with another factory, no? Yung, it's a multinational company, that the Cordage Group.
Okay.
Ito naman Abaca.
I
So we buy Abaca, tapos ipo-process namin gawing Abaca rope, yung Manila hemp.
Manila hemp. Okay, wow.
Ine-export din namin yan.
Okay.
So after that, so same principle pa rin. Pupunta ka sa mga producers, mga farmers, tapos bigyan mo sila ng advance, punta ka sa mga hinterlands. And then, store mo, then i-process mo. Ito naman may value added.
Okay.
Ang problema lang yung market price bumaba because of plastic, yung
Ah,
plastics,
yeah,
yung resins.
yes.
So yun naman, wala na naman.
Mas
wala
mura
naman
kasi
yung
siya
Abaca
eh.
industry na yun. So after nagtrabaho ako sa isang foundation for Resource Linkage and Development. It is a USAID. Ito naman, meron silang program on market linkage. They link the farmers and the buyers.
Okay. So very
Electronically and
related.
related lahat. Yun pala, sa Davao yun. Then bumalik ako sa Manila.
Okay. So all those years you were in Davao,
Yeah.
and then you came back to Manila.
In 1999, so nag-work ako sa government, sa bank, no, with the Development Bank of the Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
Then after 2 years, doon ako sa isang trading company. Ito naman, this time it's also trading but more on various industries na.
Okay.
Pero it deals with the logistics
Pa
pa
rin,
rin, warehousing.
So parang nag-expand na yung mga
Nag-expand,
but it's still all core. At the core is logistics pa din sa expertise niyo, sir. Pero when did you start with the Philippine Economic
Economic
Zone
Oo,
Authority?
so after 2 years in that company, I put up my own company.
I see.
So that same company deals outside the PEZA. So it's called a industry-specific bonded warehouse that deals with electronic products. So industry-specific siya.
Yes.
So these are electronic products. One of my clients yung talagang nag-ano sa akin is depende rin yung business mo, depende rin sa clients mo eh, no? Swerte lang ako yung client ko is a Japanese company. Yung one of the biggest trading house in Japan. Yung Mitsui Trading, no?
Mitsui.
So I served them for 8 years. Alam mo naman yung Japanese businessman, iba, di ba?
Yeah.
Talagang businessman, ang Japanese gusto nila high quality service kasi low. So sila gusto nila
Sila lang.
devoted ka sila lang.
Sila lang.
Oo. Pagdating sa Chinese gusto nila low price.
Low price.
Pagdating naman sa Americans o Europeans, deadlines, yung time. Anong cost
I
time?
don't care. Just meet the deadline.
Yes, that's the deadline. Ito namang Japanese,
Quality.
quality service.
Quality service.
So ako lang, devoted ako for that company.
Okay.
So yun ang nag-take off sa akin for the logistics industry. So wala pa yung mga first it was introduced actually by the Japanese, itong JIT, Just-in-Time Delivery. Yung they outsource, they non-core business of the company to a third party.
Okay.
So non-core, like for example, if you are a manufacturer, your core business is quality, technology, manufacturing, marketing. Yung mga warehousing, logistics, hindi mo core
Hindi
yan.
na,
Eh.
that's
So,
like
i-outsource mo yan.
outside. Oh. Okay.
So, in-introduce sa akin ng Japanese yun. Na ito yung sistema natin. Just-in-time delivery, inventory management system. Yung iba, hindi pa nila alam yan. That's very costly.
Yeah.
And then why do you have to hire somebody? Hindi pa uso 'yun.
Yung
Kami ang
outsource.
nag-start.
Okay.
Ang outsourcing. Kami ang
I see.
nag-start. Oh.
You pioneered a lot
Oh,
in the
Ako
industry.
rin, walang libro yan eh. Walang reference. Kami lang din gumagawa ng mga work namin, yung work, lahat ng mga procedures, lalo lang namin sa sa mga
Yan,
Japanese.
ganun talagang work ng pioneer.
Oo, di ba?
You started all. But, sir, very interesting. We have a lot more questions. We'll just continue after
Sige.
a short break.
Okay.
And this break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, Hashtag Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Tune in to Daily Tribune's show aimed at addressing the needs and problems of our OFWs from different corners of the globe. Hear about their plights and success stories every Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. only on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube.
Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Yes, and we're back on Pairfect. We're still here with Mr. Robert Aranton. So, sir, we were talking about your role in PEZA. Okay. Yes.
Yes. Now, he was sharing earlier that as we have gone, he has been a pioneer for a lot of things. So, in this industry, in the next 5 years or so, how do you see the logistics industry evolving?
Yeah. We are now applying what we call a technology upgrade, no?
Okay.
To be efficient. Kasi logistics is really a cost center of a company. So if we are offering a logistics service, number one is the cost that you have to consider. So ang logistics dapat efficiency ang pinag-usapan. When you talk with a client. So through technology, we leverage technology to be efficient in our operations. Number one, we can use AI, and then guided materials handling equipment, and then yung mga electronic platforms, no? Which will interconnect all of the activities of the company.
Okay, yes.
At the core, at the center is the logistics. Kasi nandun lahat. Kami ang first touch, kami din yung last touch.
Okay, sir, you just started out upgrading or you've been doing that for the past
We have to
years?
balance this with the cost eh. Sa amin naman, side.
Cost on your
Yes,
side.
Oo,
Okay.
kasi medyo mura pa rin yung labor natin.
But
Pero kung nasa Singapore ka siguro,
iba na.
iba
yung
na.
rate,
oo.
Ibang rates.
Ibang rates. But
Okay.
we have to upgrade our know-how, our skills, upskilling, to be attuned with what is needed in the future. So ngayon pa lang, gagawin na natin. So tinitrain ko na yung mga tao ko. Kahit na wala pa kaming machine na sophisticated na gano'n, but they have to be aware. To be ready.
Yeah.
Ready,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm curious lang, sorry, but when you started your company, how many people did you have? And
Oh.
now, how big is
Versus
your
No,
company
hindi naman
now?
ganun kalaki. We're classified as small and medium.
Okay.
Ang sa akin kasi, personally, yung employment ang
Yes.
ano sa akin, mahalaga sa akin na maka-employ ako. I can contribute something
Yes.
through jobs creation.
Oo.
Yun ang medyo advocacy ko. So we started, mga ano lang kami, mga five
Five
people.
including you.
Oh, including me. Ako yung messenger minsan, ako yung taga-kolekta.
That's
lahat.
nice.
Oo. Minsan si Meralco, yung customer niyo, di-delay pa yung payment namin. Minsan. Mabait naman sila. Hindi man pinuputol ka agad.
Anyway.
I experienced that.
Oo.
I started from scratch, So nag-loan ako sa tatay ko, nag-ano ako ng mga kaibigan.
Galing,
Minsan
ah.
nade-delay. Oo. So 5 lang kami muna. Isang mes ako yung sa documentation ko, tapos yung bodegero.
All around.
Oh, all around. Oh. Then 3 months wala kaming client.
Okay.
So, ano kaya to? So, nag-advance na kami sa warehouse namin. See, we have to rent our warehouse.
Yeah.
3 months advance, 2 months deposit, mga ganun. Bayad kami sa mga tao, bayad kami 3 months, wala pa. Tapos may dumating. Yun na nga, yung Japanese. Grabe yung usapan namin yan. So, pagdating ng first shipment na, 3 sako lang. Sabi ko, paano kaya mabubuhay? Ang laki ng warehouse na yun, tapos 3 sako lang. Wala, sige lang, sige. So, dumating, isang paleta, 1 pallet na, mga 25 bags. After 2 months, dumating ngayon, isang container na. Hindi na kami kasi mano-mano lang kami, wala kaming forklift, wala lahat.
Wow.
Wow. After, nag-start na yung ang daming
only 5
containers
of
na. Siguro mga 5 containers na. Na na naman kami, wala kami equipment, wala lahat. So,
So
mano-mano.
you really had to
Oo.
do something about that.
Yeah, so nagbili kami ng bagong equipment, nag-loan kami, everything. So, ang importante yung imagination mo na kung lumaki ito, doon at that time, aminin ko, at that time, hindi ko, parang na-discourage na ako. Ito lang, 1, 2, ganun.
But,
Yeah
but
nga eh.
during those times po, were there any thoughts of quitting and just
How did
venturing into
you-
another?
What made you hang on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really your support group, no? Yung support sa'yo ng first, siyempre sa family mo, and then number 2 yung the people around you are helping you. Yung mga tao ko, yung bodegero ko, yung sa documentation ko. And of course, as a UP graduate ako so sabi ko, bakit kailangan, di ba? Ang tinuro na sa amin sa UP is yung resilient ka, determinado ka, di
Yes,
ba?
never give up.
Oo, hindi pwede to.
Oh, sir, speaking of UP,
Yeah, oo nga
yung
eh.
question ko sa'yo.
Oo.
How has your experience in UP shaped your leadership style in your roles as Alumni Region
Regent,
and CEO of Warehouse
Warehouse
Management?
Oo, combined na ngayon yun. Oo. Yung sa UP kasi, extracurricular activities, marami tayo, di ba?
Yeah.
Don't let your academics interfere with your education, di ba? So, nag-excel naman din ako sa mga subjects, but hindi, siyempre galing ako sa probinsya, talagang sinasabi ng tatay at sa nanay ko, kailangan mag-graduate ka, kung hindi, pauwiin kita. So,
Oo, ganyan
talagang
talaga.
nag-aaral ako. Pero nakikita ko, kahit anong aral ko, ang napakagaling pala ng mga taga Manila, mga taga UP. Akala ko, 95 na yung score ko. Akala ko, big time na ako. Kasi nag-honor ako, pagdating ko, nakita ko, ang 99, ordinary lang pala sa mga taga UP ito. So sabi ko, walang pag-asa. Hindi ko kaya ito, sabi ko. So kailangan may combination ka. So, sumali ako ng mga organization, sumali ako ng fraternity. Yun na nga sa Upsilon Sigma Phi yung, Then, doon medyo na-expose na ako sa mga, the true life outside the university. But, syempre, minsan hindi mo makontrol sarili mo na napupunta ka rin sa mga bagay na medyo hindi rin dapat mo pupuntahan muna, di ba? Yung timing, di ba?
Yeah.
But you have to adjust eh.
Yes.
But doon din ako na-expose sa mga network. with people. Tapos, yung mga tao na kasama ko noon, yun na rin kasama ko ngayon.
Okay.
Sila na rin nag-support sa akin. Yung,
It's really a brother.
So that kind of education, di ba? Not just
Yeah.
not just limited to the classroom, but mostly outside of the
outside,
classroom.
yeah.
Parang how did that help you as the head of a company that keeps on growing and now sa Alumni Region as a
Yeah, first is,
Is it-
it's a mindset, no? Yung mindset mo really is, ewan ko, yung bata pa, ako, gusto ko talaga ma-excel eh. So, sino bang doon sa community namin, sino bang pinaka-head dito? Gusto ko, ganyan ako. Sabi ko. So, yung mindset na yan, and then coupled with your support system.
Yes.
No? Yung support mo. Mahalaga yun.
That you can do it.
Oo, that you can do it. And then, and then yung of course yung environment mo sa UP.
which is really you're free to do as you want.
Yes, yung doon ko na
wag-
appreciate yung yung academic freedom.
The
no?
independence that they're really pushing you to to develop.
to develop.
Diba?
I took advantage of that, or I really not necessarily you're aware of that, but alam mo na papunta ka doon kasi sa UP ka eh, di ba? So malaki din na expectation sa iyo. And I met a lot of people na ganun din.
From all walks of life.
From
ganyan.
all walks of life.
Walks of life,
And then, siyempre, from the province ako, medyo may konting inferiority, na inferior ka dahil, sila nandito na ako. Pero, just give me enough, let's say, a couple of months, or I can already adjust.
Yes.
And then I can excel. Ganun ba? Ganun. Hindi yung sa una, di ba, parang ano ka pa.
Timid ka.
Di ba? Ganun eh.
Feeling your way around.
So,
So, sir,
yun
parang
lang.
UP,
Basic lang.
UP all the way ka. Ngayon, you're really thick into the thick of the Alumni Association
the
activities
president.
as the president. So,
Oo nga eh.
di ba?
Ako rin, hindi ko rin maisip paano ako napunta dito eh.
How did you feel when you became the president of the Alumni Association?
Well, una, na ano ako eh, na parang hindi ko alam paano ko i-implement yung, anong gagawin ko dahil, but meron na akong experience kasi naging director ako of the UP Alumni for 6 years.
Okay.
5 years, kasi 3 years, tapos nag-extend kami ng 2 years dahil sa COVID.
Okay.
Pero halos wala rin masyadong activity. You really have to have your own
Yes.
brand, your own direction on how to do it. Kasi alam mo naman tingnan mo lang yung bylaws eh, kung ano.
Oo.
Nakita ko yung yung kulang sa pansin doon sa bylaws namin, yung jobs placement office.
I see.
Oo, so
that
nag-focus
was
ako
your
doon.
first implementation.
Oo. And then, nasa PEZA ako, I was appointed by the president representing the investor in September. Ang kulang talaga sa atin ngayon is really quality jobs for our fellow Filipino people. For the Filipino people, quality job. Since nasa academe ako, then nasa industry ako sa PEZA, I can marry this one, di ba?
Perfect. Di ba?
Academe and
Perfect.
yeah, and I'm put in a situation, a very unique situation. Kasi I am in the academe, at the same time, I'm in the industry. Then we found out that one of the barriers of entry to investors coming in is the mismatch of the needs of the industry versus the graduates of our universities.
Okay.
Mayroong mismatch. Matagal na yan, pero hindi mo pwede address tapos may result ka agad. Mahabang usapan yan.
Proseso.
So, kailangan gawin mo na ngayon para 10 years after, makukuha mo. Just like the Ireland, isang case in point. Yung Ireland, laggard yan in Europe. Nasa huli yan. Ang ginawa ng Ireland, there is purpose nila yung universities nila.
Okay.
Into technical, engineering, lahat ng university nila doon.
Okay.
So, nagkawa sila ng curriculum para 1980 yan.
Focused on those courses.
1989 pumutok yung computer, yung Apple, lahat yun. Hinire ngayon yung mga graduates doon sa Apple.
Because they were equipped.
Oo.
Galing ah.
So, 10 years ang ang gestation. So, nakita ng Ireland, Irish government, uy, pwede pala ito. So, gumawa sila ng schools talaga for that. Ang ginawa nila, lahat ng mga students nila na pinabalik nila, nagturo doon, and then nag-train sila doon na mismo sa Ireland. Tapos doon na rin nag-set up yung mga companies sa Ireland. So, nag-boom sila. So, ang education nila nagiging revenue earning.
Oo.
So,
Parang
planning
they-
ahead talaga.
Oo.
Vision, foresight.
Oo.
Eh tayo, anong kulang natin?
Nako, yung kulang natin.
What will make the
You have to strengthen.
Match.
Yan, yung match na yan is really to go into micro-credentialing, yung training, yung, yung mga certificates na mentoring. Yun, importante. Kasi hindi na masyadong kailangan siguro ang diploma.
Degree.
Yung degree, hindi na masyado siguro. Ang kailangan practical and yung mga skills.
mga certificate courses?
Oo,
things
tapos
like
ang
that?
magtuturo, ang mga practitioners like us. Kunyari sa inyo, kayo nagpa-practice kayo sa mass communication sa mga... Communication. Kayo magtuturo doon kasi kayo yung practitioner eh. Hindi academician. Yung academician medyo maganda yun sa theory.
Kasi they're learning from experience.
From experience, yun ang importante. So we have to strengthen the academe and the industry linkage.
Okay.
Yun ang nagiging advocacy ko ngayon.
Okay. And that you always had that advocacy for job generation, di ba?
Oo, yan,
Even
before
before,
pa. Even before.
Oo. So
Kasi yan
parang-
ang problema talaga natin, kulang ng trabaho and opportunities dito. Kaya umalis sila eh. Umalis tayo eh.
Okay. So,
Pero
galing.
kung meron tayong trabaho dito na avail, na pwedeng, di ba, dito na.
So parang your journey has led to this.
Yeah. And tingnan mo ikaw,
From the inside
OFW
out,
ka,
yeah.
di ba? OFW. Ang income mo, let's say 100 pesos. Ang sinasabi nila, ang nire-remit sa atin is $35 billion per year. Yung 35 billion na yon, fraction lang yun doon sa earnings ng OFW. Karamihan noon, ginagastos din yan sa loob ng economy ng Saudi Arabia, ng Dubai, nandun din yun. Maliit lang naman yung pinapadala dito eh.
Pumapasok sa atin.
Pumapasok sa atin. Ang karamihan nandun
Nandun pa din.
So, ang nakinabang doon, yung domestic.
Oo.
Di ba? So, mas maganda kung dito sila magtatrabaho, dito sila maggumastos, di
So
ba?
that we should bring them home.
We should bring them home kasi yung ano nila, yung,
Bring
di ba?
them home and higher salary.
Higher salary. Dapat.
Yeah. Kasi that's, I think, one of the force why OFWs are outside.
Yeah.
Or because of the salary.
Yeah. Ako naman, ganito naman sa nangyari sa akin ngayon kasi I have trucks, no? Dami kong trucks, siguro mga 30 units, gano'n. Ang mga drivers ko, hinahire pinapirate kasi makagaling sila eh. Pinapirate abroad.
Okay.
So, mawawalan ka.
Oo.
Ubus ka.
So you have to constantly
So kailangan, ang gagawin mo, hindi mo na mapipigilan yan. So, kailangan train ka ng train.
Train ng
Tuloy-tuloy.
train.
So, ang gawin natin, train ng train. Punta ngayon yung mga OFW. Pagbalik dito, may bagong technology, apply na naman nila dito. Basta meron na silang opportunity dito.
Yeah. Oo.
So, hindi natin mapipigilan yung migration.
That's true. If people move around na talaga. Especially now, no? Even the
oo.
young ones.
So, ang ginagawa, ang deal ko, ganito, sige, train kita, bigyan kita ng support lahat. Pero bigyan mo naman ako ng tenure, let's say 5 years ka sa akin. Pagkatapos, recommend kita. Mag-abroad, tulungan pa
You can
kita.
do it that way nga. Pwede.
Yan ang solusyon. Hindi mo pwede pigilin na, that's an opportunity for them. In fact, matutuwa ka nga positively, matutuwa ka dahil galing ko pala
They
mag-train.
learn from
Oo
you.
nga.
Naging di ba? Dapat positive ka doon.
Yes.
Tapos later on, pag mag-retire na sila or what, ayaw na nila doon, balik din sa'yo, magagaling na sila, o bigyan mo sila ng opportunity na naman, mag-drive sa'yo, lahat, maging driver mo, pero trusted mo na sila, at saka na sila, mature na. So cycle lang, di ba?
Yeah.
So very positive din ako doon. Hindi siya sabihin mo, mawala na yun, brain drain.
Yeah.
So, babalik din yun. Pero dapat merong solution or an ecosystem that will let them come back.
Yes.
As the president of UP, Alumni Association, what advice would you give the young alumni who are job seeking to make meaningful contributions as well in their career and to the society?
Like you.
Yeah, we have a program just 2 weeks ago, pre-employment webinar, no? Kasi ngayon via Zoom, no? Sinabi doon lahat ang trainer namin is the Dean of Soler, no? School of Labor and Industrial Relations. Ang sinabi doon is dapat updated ka palagi sa mga bagong sa new technology, new ways of doing it, and yung mga tinatawag nila mga critical thinking, creativity, yung mga soft skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hindi pwede yung, di ba? Kunyari lang UP ako eh. Di ba? We should not be in the pedestal. In fact, we are the product of the National University. We will lead and carry all. Di ba? Together, di ba? Hindi pwedeng elitist ka.
Pwede.
Sa UP ito, UP ito ha. We have to spread the quality of education. So kung ikaw yun, on your own, may nakita kang dapat gagawin na dapat ikaw mag-initiate yan. Hindi na pwede, diyan
You
pala
don't
ako
live
dito.
in a vacuum.
Yun lang, di ba?
True.
It's just systemic yung approach mo. Hindi yung linear lang o cause and effect. Hindi pwede yun. Hindi na pwede yun. Dapat multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
And you have to lead.
Yes.
On your own. Kasi ano ka eh. Hindi, alam, na-equip ka na eh. Kahit anong university ka na sa graduate, equip ka na eh. Di ba? Tanong nga nila, UP, ano bang, pag nasa alumni, ano bang benefits namin? Pinag-aral ka na nga. Ano pang benefits hinahanap mo? Mag-ano ka na?
Give back.
Give back ka na. Ano lang yun. So, ibig sabihin, pag ang mindset mo ganon, in your own little way, makakabigay ka. Now, tingnan mo ha, ngayon meron kaming program. Do you know that in UP, sa UP natin, there are 1,350 students who cannot eat the complete meal because of financial challenges. We identified that. So we are now raising funds to feed them. Feed meaning yung healthy stub by stub, no food stub. And they are already identified. So we have a fundraising campaign. So
Okay. That's under the UP, alumni.
No. It's the UP system project and UPAA is supporting it.
Okay,
UP
I see.
system na yan ha. UP system na. Then UP is supporting it. So kung ako, magkano lang isang meal? 60 pesos. So kung ako, ordinary student, makikita lang ng alumni na meron kang malasakit sa kanila, bibigay ka. Kahit 60 pesos lang. Malaking impact na yan.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi kumakain yung mga estudyante na yan eh. Nagugutom yan sila. Identified yan. So ilo-launch namin next month. So magbigay ang UP ng at least 1 million pesos to initial. So mag-fundraising muna, I'll give that money to support the system.
That's nice.
And then it will involve all. So magkakaroon ka ng mindset na ganito, ito na pala, kahit maliit lang pala.
You're teaching people to be,
To give back. Yun lang ang point. So yung pumunta kami sa US, kami ni President Gigil, pumunta kami US. Sinabi sa kanila, hindi kami pumunta dito na para humingi ng pera or solicit, but we came here to ask you what are the things that we can collaborate or we can do together to help our alma mater. Then we have this program, kung okay sa inyo, you adapt it. Kasi sa UP kasi, to tell you frankly, marami tayong mga galing, mga family, galing natin, pero hindi lang tayo minsan nagkakaisa eh. So we have a brand new call, One UP. That's the rallying call now.
Is that something you created?
Yeah. I
You
created that.
that?
One UP. Yeah,
Okay,
One
ang
UP.
ganda.
So nandun din yun sa yung dinala kong yearbook. One UP. It's a rallying call.
Sir, can you, before we end our show, which
Okay.
has been so interesting, bitin, maybe you can talk about One UP before we end the show as your parting shots.
Yeah. One UP. One UP is a call for action.
Okay.
It's a call for unity and collaboration among all UP alumni in the Philippines and around the world. One UP will give us a mindset, will give us to give back. It's an obligation to give back. But apart from being an obligation, it's also a privilege to do service to our alma mater. Yan.
It's as
Thank you.
simple as that.
As
and
simple, yeah.
so meaningful.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, thank you.
Yun lang ho, yun lang
Thank
po,
you
yun lang po
so
yung
much, Mr. Robert Aranton, for sharing your insights and experiences with us today. So your dedication to both the University of the Philippines and the broader community truly inspires us.
It's clear that your leadership across various sectors not only benefits your companies but also the alumni network and the nation as a whole.
So we look forward to seeing how your vision continues to shape the future of logistics, education, and economic growth in the Philippines.
Thank you for joining us on Pairfect. Until next time, let's continue to celebrate the trailblazers in our community. This is again
Dinah Ventura,
and Patricia Ramirez.
and you have just been on Pairfect.
Perfect.
This public service announcement is brought to you by Meralco.
Alam nyo ba kung saan napupunta ang binabayad nyo sa Meralco? Dito sa series na ito, isa-isahin natin yan para maipaliwanag ko po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Josel Dariaga ng Meralco Corporate Communication Office. Alam nyo ba na pag nagbabayad kayo ng bill sa kuryente, nasa mga 20% lang on the average ang napupunta sa Meralco? Sa katotohanan, nahahati sa iba't ibang components ang inyong electricity bill. Kumbaga parang pizza lang yan. Kasama sa binabayaran natin ay ang generation charge na napupunta sa generation companies o mga nag-ooperate ng power plants, transmission charge na napupunta sa System Grid Operator ng Pilipinas, na National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, at iba-ibang charges na napupunta sa gobyerno. Tulad po ito ng mga subsidies, taxes, universal charges at fit-all. Kung tutuusin, tulad nga nabanggit ko, nasa around 20% on the average ang kabuang bill ang binabayad sa Meralco sa pamamagitan ng distribution charge. Ito na ang pinaka-epektibong sistema para sa electricity consumer. Iwas abala ito para hindi na isa-isahin pang bayaran ng iba't ibang kumpanya na dinadaanan ng kuryente. Naway, nabigyan linaw ko po kayo kahit papano sa inyong mga katanungan ukol sa inyong electricity bill. Hanggang sa muli, ako po si Manong Joe, ang inyong lingkod.